Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the SimHanger. My name's Mark. Today we're looking at a pre-release copy of Aerosoft's Simple Traffic. So let's get started. The program is payware. It's releasing in about a week's time, perhaps a little later for the Xbox version, as we'll have to wait for that to come to the marketplace. And it's not a very expensive package, about €12.50. Before any taxes, etc. So for the UK, it's going to cost you, including VAT, something in the region of just under £13. Microsoft Flight Simulator, for its auto-generated or AI traffic program, uses a whole load of fictitious liveries. So when you land at Atlanta, you'd expect to see a whole lot of Delta Airlines, or in Paris, Air France, Heathrow, British Airways. But as we're all aware, that's not the case, and this program helps to correct that. At the time of launch, it's expected to cover over 160 different airlines, and this list will grow and be expanded over a period of time in future updates. Link to the full list in the notes below. For AI traffic, if you're using the real-time online mode, it covers all global airports currently supported by Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the offline AI mode, it covers all airports currently supported by Simple Traffic. Coverage currently is in excess of 1,400 airports, and once again, this will grow over time. So in a nutshell, this program aims to give you real-world liveries at the airports you would expect to find them at. For AI offline mode, Simple Traffic uses an internal list of schedules and routes. This is to help determine the best livery and aircraft suitable for that particular airport. This information is used for livery selection only. In terms of AI traffic movements and its somewhat well-known erratic behavior within Microsoft Flight Simulator, that remains unchanged until Aerosoft sorted out. I really like this package, and I think that it's overall value for money. It's not a perfect solution by any means, but it is a step towards improving the immersion whilst at airports. Whether this package offers the same for you will depend on your expectations and your understanding of the features and limitations of this package. Let's run through them quickly. So if you do decide to plumb for this package, you know exactly what you're getting. Firstly, there's no hit on frame rates, as it's simply replacing one livery with another. It's using the standard default Microsoft Flight Simulator AI traffic models, and will try and match up the livery to the aircraft as best as it's able. But there will be errors, such as the active A380 here in the Lufthansa livery. If you're in online AI mode, for example, and it comes across an aircraft where it doesn't have the livery, well, just a random livery will be chosen in that circumstance. So you could end up seeing an American regional airline traveling in Europe. As mentioned earlier, it uses the standard default AI aircraft models. In addition, the movement, parking locations, and flight paths are determined by the sim and not by Simple Traffic. So if you're looking for improved AI models, and you want the right aircraft with the right livery at all times, then Simple Traffic is probably not the package for you. But if your expectations are different and you're like me, you just want something that's largely representative of what you'd find in the real world, that the liveries are broadly correct for the region that you're flying in, and you want a simple install, set and forget as it were, then this is an easy and quick solution. Simple Traffic only covers the airlines. There's no plans that I'm aware of covering any GA traffic. This program does not inherently support VATSIM and IVAO model matching, although I believe there is a workaround for this, and I'm sure there'll be videos on YouTube covering this. I am aware that there's quite a range of freeware available in the market at the moment in terms of liveries, etc. And with one or two limitations, this package should work in conjunction with those. Aerosoft have provided the above information for integration with other third-party applications. Installation of the software was straightforward, although it does add a fair number of directories to your community folder. Simple Traffic does not have its own user interface. All the parameters are managed directly in Sim under the Traffic tab, and there are a number of functions or settings that need to be adhered to ensure Simple Traffic operates as expected. Let's jump in Sim and have a quick look. From the main menu, we want General Options, and from the tabs on the right-hand side we want to choose Traffic. And it's here where we manage all aspects of simple traffic. It's the 6 highlighted lines that we need to pay attention to. Number 1, the aircraft traffic type can be AI online or AI offline. If you're using AI online, or real-time traffic in other words, make sure under your settings that you enable live traffic. Otherwise you're going to be sat staring at a fundamentally empty airport. Number 2 is the AI aircraft traffic density, and they recommend it set between 35 and 50. Going above the 50% apparently causes routing problems. The ground aircraft density has to be set to 0 for both offline and online modes. That's number 3 on our list. And the reason for this is that if you put it above 0, the sim overrides simple traffic and will apply random liveries. This again is a limitation of the SDK. Because simple traffic uses the default aircraft models, both 4 and 5 should be set to on. It needs to use the generic models. And number 6, traffic variety, should be set to ultra. And that's it. That's all the configurable items available for simple traffic. This program has been made by a chap called Jeff Pollard from Revolution Simulations Limited, and it's marketed via Aerosoft. Support is also via Aerosoft. I'd love to know what you think about this program. Please let me know in the comments below. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it is a fairly straightforward and simple program. It's not a pretender to take the AI crown. And I think the name chosen by Aerosoft is intended to imply that. And it's working within the bounds of the existing AI modeling and SDK. If you're looking for a program that will change the AI modeling within Microsoft Flight Simulator, simple traffic is not going to meet your expectations. If you just want a general enhancement to your sim and something that's more representative of the real world, but not necessarily pinpoint accuracy, well, this program could be for you. From a personal point of view, it meets my needs perfectly. In effect, this program does exactly what it says on the tin. Simple, straightforward, hassle-free, set and forget. And a quick message to Microsoft. Please, let's have a little bit more speed in the AI traffic. Not all aircraft taxi at 5 knots in the real world. They'd have run out of fuel before they got to the runway. Thanks all for joining me. I hope you found it useful and informative. See you soon, and bye for now.